What's going on, guys? Dragon Timberblade here, back with some more Elder Scrolls Legends. Going to be trying to push that last bit towards rank 4 with Action Assassin. Actually, earlier in the week, I wasn't on video, I was playing off screen. I play a little bit while I'm at work when I'm not getting caught. I was actually one win away from rank 4 twice this week, and then after that I kind of just wound up going on a super long losing streak, which was so demoralizing, but we were there, which makes me confident that we can get back there. We're about halfway through rank 5 at the moment, so definitely need a little string of wins if we're gonna get to where we want to be. But the fact that we were so close is an encouraging sign. It means that we have the potential to get there. This Action Assassin list has been working pretty good of late.
What have we here?
It still struggles a bit. Struggles against aggressive decks when you don't draw some firebolts, curses and stuff like that early on. When you're not drawing into those things, you can kind of struggle quite a bit. But when you are drawing into those pieces, things work pretty well. I'm trying to decide here if I'd rather go Ally or Arcanist. I think we actually go Ally in the right lane. Or we control the board now since he's going to get it anyway.
Let's do this.
We won't trigger our ally, so hindsight, obviously, Arcanist was the better play. But you never really know what you're going to draw from these things. I wanted to kill the Daggerfall Mage now so he can't weaken better creatures moving forward. We're going to draw into our market, which is interesting. Now we have the option of swinging into this and finishing it off and going for an Ice Spike. Or we have the alternative option of playing the Schemer, risking him having a Harpy, and having a bit of a harder time taking this out. I think we swing and play Schemer, just to try and draw into more answers for things, and getting that extra Firebolt's a little bit nice. Having Market ready to go is good. Obviously don't want to get it out yet. We still need to stabilize a lot more, and there's no zero cost cards in our hand anyway. Maybe this means he doesn't have a Shackle? This is his best answer. I'm not angry. Because I can go 3, 4, 5. Just to keep our Arcanist alive, we'll do that. Kind of burnt through a bunch of cards, but double Ice Spike in hand is a nice way to refill our hand while doing some more damage. Haven't seen Ash Servant in actually quite a little while. It was pretty cool to see. His deck looks like it wants to be slower, so I think a good move for us to do will be to push him.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I think to that effect, we'll lay down our Hexmage in the Shadow Lane and play an Ice Spike. So we'll pop a rune, which does get punished by a Lightning Bolt, but if he doesn't have a Lightning Bolt, next turn we can play Hexmage, Ice Spike, and do 6 damage, which would be pretty dope. Plus, we want to put him in a position to have to play more defensively, because as he's collecting cards, obviously you have more ammo to go on the offensive, so we want to have to make him slow down. An ideal play for turn 9 would be to have Market and Smuggler's Hall ready to go, especially if a Hexmage sticks on the board, which is unlikely, but it would be amazing. There's also a chance, since he's running purple, that this gets Shadowfen Priest, and then we just wind up playing another Hexmage right afterwards. That's looking a little desperate. I assume he'll trade instead of going face, but he still puts himself in Firebolt range. But I'm guessing he was more concerned with the draw than the Firebolt. So draw into a Mumfy. And then Harpy. But my main reason for playing this was not for the swing to the face, although I guess it is in his best interest to keep it off the board right now. I think we just go Hexmage and play another one. I'm sure this is going to be a lightning bolt now. We've kind of skated around danger for too long not to get hit by it now. But we'll see. What other prophecy could it possibly be? Oh, another harpy. So he's going to get to double trade into this one to take out our one Hexmage. But we're still sitting kind of nice, and if he goes face with this thing, more cards helps us out. There's a chance that we draw into a Smuggler's Hall, which can set him up for a pretty quick finisher. He has to lose all of his presence in this lane to take out one Hexmage. Obviously, he has plenty of cards in Magicka to form another answer. But when we're pushing like this... Oh, Whamasu! Jesus Christ. That's not what I was expecting in the least bit. Okay, so I think we go Market. Schemer.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Okay, next turn we definitely get to have a little bit of fun. Peddler.
Purchase.
Mummify. And I think we'll curse that just to get the card draw, plus the market value. Oh, okay, next turn is going to be good. He has to clear this. Double market Smuggler's Hall could be enough to finish him off next turn if we get one swing in. Worst case scenario, you think, if you draw 4 one-time 0-cost cards, alright, that's probably going to get rid of our one market.
I will protect the Hist.
I have you now.
Alright, so we had a solid answer. Let's see what else we draw into. Stealer of Secrets can be good in a minute. We're still going to go for our Smuggler's Hall play. Lesser Ward will be nice. Now... Okay, this is how I think I want to do this. I think we will Healing Hands. Swing first. Lesser Ward. So now if he draws a Lightning Bolt, he will not kill our Peddler. Kill this. Play this. Fire Bloom this. Kills this. We're pretty awesome. We're not pretty awesome, but we got him down somewhat low, and we have a gigantic Stealer of Secrets ready for next turn. And the odds of him having another Shadowfen Priest on hand aren't super high. That sucks, though. Will he pop our next rune is the question, though. He will. We'll get a Skulk. That doesn't help us a ton. Cunning Ally could help us a ton.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
Alright, so now, originally I was going to go Stealer of Secrets this turn. I still could, actually. Just take that off the board and go Stealer of Secrets. But that's putting us kind of all in. Because if this thing gets silenced, it just winds up being a pretty huge loss. So I think we take this out. Play these two with the knowledge of we can possibly take him out next turn. If not, we can trade into this and possibly get an answer for this. But we're still in a little bit of a rough shape here. Our second Smugglers would be pretty fantastic, although unlikely. Any type of Lightning Bolt could put us in a chance of possibly finishing this off. Obviously with a little bit more damage. But I tend to be of the mindset that he's going to want to go kind of aggressive here to burn me down pretty quickly. See if he has a bunch of cheap creatures in his hand. But he's got 15 on the board, which means he only needs to summon 2 creatures for the win. So we'll see. He has a pretty solid chance. Ward, lethal, ward. Guard, I'm assuming he was fishing for a drain there. Either way, he can still take out my guy without any type of problems now. That's one of the worst cards we could have drawn. There's also a chance that he has Lightning Bolt in hand and doesn't need to summon 2 creatures. That's a real possibility. There's our Smuggler's Hall if we don't die this turn. Again, all signs point to us dying this turn. But there's always this small outside chance. We don't necessarily have it, but we have a chance. Now we have an excellent chance. Unless he gets a Lightning Bolt from this. Okay, I think we have it, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was fought well. My sword is yours.
These close calls are great with smugglers because you get to use the same card multiple times. So like with this, it turned our 1 small creature to, I think it would wind up being 6 0 costs instead of 4, just because you get to use the same one over and over again. So sometimes those close calls can be pretty amazing, especially if you get something like a Firebrand. So you can play your 0 cost Firebrand, ping with the market, hit face, pull him back to hand, play him again, hit face. He winds up kind of exponentially increasing damage there. But let's get another one with Action Assassin. Things are going pretty well for us. See if we can't creep closer to the end of the ladder. Not the end of the ladder, but what is probably in reality, if we manage to hit rank 4, the peak for this season for us. There's not many days left. Basically just through the weekend, so I'm going to be hitting this pretty hard this weekend. Probably not all on camera. I'll try to get as much of it as I can on camera. But we're definitely going to be hitting pretty hard, trying to really push for that last minute rank 4. As much as I want to keep these, I think we just keep Firebolt responsibly. Okay, Skulk is a pretty good turn to play. Obviously there's a real chance that he has an Execute in hand, but there's nothing we can do about that. Let's just play that. That was as we expected, but it's good to get it out of the way while we can. Next turn is probably Schemer, unless we want to go Navigator Firebolt, but that would depend on his play. Maybe we go Navigator Ice Spike? Just to maybe try and cycle a little bit.
The winds favor us.
Thinned our deck out a little bit here. Might as well hit that anyway. We'll be trading into that next turn. And then we have the option of setting up our market.
Chimera, guide us.
Obviously not ideal here. I think we just take the loss on this. And just try and keep cycling cards. Especially since it's Divine Fervor, which leads me to believe he's going to try and play like Imperial Reinforcement soon, or something like that, and we're going to want to really be able to start pushing for an answer. So that definitely is rough for us. You can Firebolt this.
Gotcha.
Take that damage off the board.
The ambition of
I guess we lay them out there just in case so we can contest the Golden Saint. There's also a chance that we hit Lightning Bolt from a Prophecy, draw into a Firebolt, draw a Cunning Ally next turn. There's a lot of things that can lead us to not have to kill our Skulk against this thing. which obviously being able to set up Hexmage Market Hall at some point is pretty ideal. That's kind of the way this deck wants to try and finish. Not always a realistic expectation, but occasionally you can pull it off.
Can't you see I'm busy?
That's interesting. I think we go Market Schemer. We also have the possibility that if he plays a bunch of low stuff over here, we can go for a really awkward unstoppable rage next turn. But the biggest thing is, I want to make sure I have Smuggler's Hall ready for health gain. Never mind. Drawing these Mages Guild retreats right now is not good.
Kill them all.
Ally could be useful, but I fear we are running out of time to make something happen.
Gotcha.
I think we have to do this. And I think we hope that we can kind of one-turn him next turn, which I don't think is realistic. Best case scenario, we get 10 damage from the Smuggler's Hall, plus another 4 from the actions. So best case scenario would be we draw into another market and try and win that way.
Spoil my plan. Mother of mud. Kill them all.
Which doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to get rid of some cards. And it can't be that.
Looking to make a purchase?
I don't think it matters what we play. 1, 2, 3. This isn't looking good.
Brains of a brawn.
Do that so we can take him out.
Time to fight. Talos. Time to fight. Fires of Alduin.
Still not going to get us enough. Valiant effort, though. Definitely a valiant effort. Falling a little bit short. If we had that second market up, I think we had a really good chance. But that Shadow Fen Priest just really came through for him. Nothing we can do about that, though. Definitely solid deck. I've been seeing a lot of those Spell Sword kind of token. He didn't really play tokens there, but like a Divine Fervor almost token-like deck, and I've pretty much struggled pretty badly almost against every single one. So it's definitely something to look into when looking for revisions into the deck. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm Dragon Tamer Blade, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.